So this is just to show you the location of the meridians on the arm. I've marked these on with face paint, so I hope you can see these okay. So the triple heater in purple here comes from behind the elbow, and then there's a little dip behind the elbow, behind the acroanian, and it curves round to triple heater 5, so that's triple heater 10 behind the elbow, then it curves round and joins triple heater 5 3 finger widths above the wrist crease in between the bones, and then you've got triple heater 4 on the wrist, and then it comes to the ring finger, and the triple heater 1 is just a tenth of a sun by the corner of the nail. So that's first of all triple heater, one of the yang meridians. Then we've got, you can see here on the side, we've got small intestine coming by the corner of the nail again, coming through to small intestine 3 here, and then we've got small intestine 4 and 5 by the wrist, and then we come, and in between the acroanian and the ulnar is a little dip there, and that is small intestine 8. And when we work, we're going to be working the points around the joints. Then we come on to large intestine. So you find the point by the elbow is at the end of the transverse crease, and that is then large intestine 11. Then one sun down from that, large intestine 10. Both of these are really good for any kind of tennis elbow, any kind of blockage in the whole channel as well. So then it comes along and flows down through to large intestine 5, large intestine 4 here, and then onto the index finger to end by the corner of the nail. Then the yin meridians we've got by the corner of the thumb, flows up through, that's lung 11, flows up through to lung 10 in the pad, and then lung 9 on the wrist crease, and then we've got lung 8, lung 7, which is a broken sequence point, comes up through towards the elbow, lung 6 here, and then on to the transverse crease of the arm is lung 5, really good dispersal point for coughing, phlegm, any blockages in the lung channel. So then we move on to heart protector. Heart protector 3 on the transverse, in the middle of the transverse crease, in between the tendons, flows down to 3 finger widths from the wrist crease. Heart protector 6, heart protector 7 on the wrist crease, up to heart protector 8, and then onto the tip of the middle finger. Then we've got heart coming from the inside by the nail, flowing up into, that's heart 9, heart 8 in the palm, heart 7 on the wrist crease, and then flows up the inner aspect of the arm to heart 3. So we've got the points 5, 3, 3, lung 5, heart protector 3, heart 3, and then on the other end we've got heart 7, heart protector 7, and then we've got lung 9. So 7, 7, 9 and 5, 3, 3 might help you to remember them. The gallbladder meridian on the side of the leg, coming down the side of the leg, comes through the peroneus muscles. You've got peroneus longus and brevis, and we've got gallbladder 34 here, really good point for all tendons and sinews, relaxes all tendons throughout the whole body. It's just under the head of the fibula bone, coming down through here. There's a little kink through the meridian, but we come down to the next point we're going to use, which is gallbladder 39, which also I find any strained ankle pain is a really good point for that. Then we come down to gallbladder 40, and it ends on gallbladder 44. starting with a pathway of the water meridians. It's easy to show you some of these while the client is in prone, but we will be working from supine, starting with the bladder meridian, which the point at the back of the knee, which is one of the fundamental points for all back pain, bladder 40, and then coming down through the centre of the gastrocnemius muscle to bladder 57. The bladder pathway from 40 does go back up the back and join into the rest of the 50 points. So this is why there's a gap of between bladder 40 and bladder 57 in the numbering. Then it comes round the calf muscle, the gastrocnemius there, and down through the edge of the into the sort of soleus muscle, coming by the tendon to bladder 60 here, bladder 62 underneath the external malleolus down to bladder 67. And then we're moving on to the kidney meridian, kidney 1 in the sole of the foot, kidney 2 just under the head of the navicular bone, coming to kidney 3 by the medial malleolus, kidney 3, 4, 5, 6, round to 7, 8, then to kidney 9 in the calf that we're also going to be working, and right up to kidney 10 in between the two tendons at the back of the knee. So following on from gallbladder, we've now got the liver meridian that's on the medial aspect of the leg. Behind the knee, this is where the kind of tendon and belly of this muscle comes in here. We've got liver 8, which is really good for tonifying blood and also nourishes sinions and tendons. Comes through the calf here into this sort of tighter aspect of the calf, and then comes down to liver 5, which is 5 sun above the medial malleolus. And then we come on to the top of the foot for liver 4, liver 3, liver 2 in the web, and liver 1 on that aspect of the toe. Then we're moving on to the earth meridians, where we've got the spleen, which comes down through this aspect of the leg down to spleen 9, which is the first part we're going to work, which is very tender but really good for any damp in the body. So resolves damp issues, damp in the intestines, those kind of things. Then coming down to spleen 8, which is again very good for nourishing blood, very good for menstrual issues and fertility. Coming down through to spleen 6, and then on to spleen 3, 4, 2 and 1. And then we've got the stomach meridian on the outside. We start in on the kneecap itself in this little indent. Here's stomach 35. Then we move down 3 sun below this, which is 4 finger widths. We've got stomach 36, which is a point you will already know. Then coming down this sort of anterior sort of part of the leg, you coming down and you've got stomach 40, then down through to the front of the foot where you've got stomach 41, and then 44 on the web and 45 near the toenail.